Welcome back to another Film Geek movie review. Here in just a bit, I'm about to hit the road and check out the new movie, The Pope's Exorcist. This film is starring Russell Crowe, and guys, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the trailer to this movie, all I saw was Exorcist thing, and I just kind of toned it out. I didn't really care. I was just kind of like, oh, great, another exorcism movie. Oh boy, here we go again. It's been, what, 6 months since we had one of these films? This should be fun. But there was something different about this exorcism film, and that's the fact that it's starring Russell Crowe, and that got me curious because I started thinking, have I seen Russell Crowe in a horror movie before? And I don't think I have. So now I'm kind of curious about this film. But I'm going to be honest with you guys too, I have zero expectations about this movie. I am not a huge fan of exorcism films. I've only seen like maybe 2 that I like, and those are the pretty common ones that you're probably thinking of right now. And other than that, I really don't care for the genre. So maybe, just maybe, someone like Russell Crowe could change my mind. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not expecting much out of this movie. The best I can hope for is just a really fun popcorn horror film. And you know what? I hope that's what it is. I could go for that. Just a really good all-around popcorn horror film. Maybe watch Russell Crowe fight some demons and stuff. Who knows? This might be interesting. Okay, guys. Well, enough of me sitting here jibber-jabbing. It is time for me to get out the door because I need to go see The Pope's Exorcist. Welcome back, just getting home. And you know what, guys? I really enjoyed this movie. This film was a lot of fun. It was definitely a very fun popcorn horror film. Okay, so let's get this started, shall we? Gonna start with the one negative that I have of this film and then move into the positives. The one thing about this film that kind of bothers me is the story. It's very average, which isn't terrible, but I'm just saying, this film is not breaking any new ground whatsoever in the exorcism film genre. It is a person getting possessed by a demon. Priest, young and old, has to show up, battle demon, bada bing, bada boom, there you go, exorcism movie. So yeah, it is a very average plot for this film. They try to spice it up a little bit with the fact that the main character of the film, played by Russell Crowe, is based off of a real person in real world, and then, you know, his files and everything. So this is based off of his experiences in the real world, but it still is an average exorcism story. So what did I enjoy about this movie? Well, honestly, Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe just owns it in this movie. Whenever he is on screen, he is fantastic. This is one of those moments where an actor could have just gotten a hold of a script and been like, okay, cool, I got a paycheck here, let me go cash it. But no, Russell Crowe decides, I'm going to act the shit out of this, and he does. His character is outstanding. You really like this guy, and Russell Crowe is the main reason for that. Now, I'm not saying that the acting in this film is terrible by any means, and Russell Crowe is the only great actor in the film. Every single actor in this movie does a really, really good job with the material they have. Also, too, this movie has excellent pacing. It really does. It just moves right along. It's like all of a sudden you realize you're at the climax of the film and it's like, wow, I wasn't expecting us to get here so quick. It was great. Also, the film is beautifully shot. There is a ton of really good shots in this film. Lots of cool pull-outs and use of practical effects also. A lot of really great practical effects in this film. And yeah, there's some typical exorcism moments where you have someone get all crickety crank with their body and start crawling all over the ceiling and such on. But it was done in a practical effect way, so it doesn't look that goofy. I think they might have used, unless it was pretty good CGI, it was kind of shadowy, so it's hard to tell. They could have used a contortionist or something for the scene, which I hope they did. It really looked pretty good. Better than some I've seen, let's just put it that way. So practical effects are great, the storyline was okay, Russell Crowe owns it, all of the actors do an outstanding job, and here's something else. There's a decent amount of humor in this film. Apparently the priest that this is based off of in real life, he was kind of a jokester. His whole thing, he said, I like to tell jokes because the devil hates jokes. And it's even brought up in the movie. I like it. It's fun. This is something that I think, if you're a fan of horror, this is definitely something you should get out and see in theaters. They kind of do something to give you an idea that there might be a sequel on the horizon. I would like to see that, to be perfectly honest. I would like to see Russell Crowe pop back up on the screen again playing this character, except if they're going to do a sequel, they're really going to have to get out of their average story department on this one. They're really going to have to try something new to pull us back into theaters to do this again. But other than that, solid film. Get out there, check this out. If you really enjoy horror films and you just gotta feed that itch and get a horror movie in you this weekend, this is a good solid one. If you don't want comedy and everything, so you don't want to go see Renfield, this is a very good solid choice. Other than that, maybe just wait for streaming. Alright, maybe if you're not like a big massive fan of the horror genre and everything, but you're curious, it's not going to be a bad stream either. Other than that, guys, I got nothing bad to say about this movie. So thanks again for checking out The Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you could do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.